Good morning. Great. Day 25. Amazing. Come, let's do some yoga. So come rest into your child's pose. And as you rest in, just find your way of settling into it. And we all have a different way, so just find your way. Find the groove of today. And kind of, move a bit. Don't assume you found it. Find the sweet spot. And just allowing your breath to be deep in your belly. And get a sense of the whole of your spine from your coccyx all the way to the back of your head, maybe even across your scalp. And get the sense of the pressure of your belly on your thighs. I remember thinking that, I still think it, that if you only did that during the day, if you stopped for like 2 or 3 minutes during the day or 1 minute in the day and just did a child's pose randomly in the middle of the supermarket. No. But just kind of like you went, I'm going to do my child's pose. I think it's really transformative. So great. So come into your cat pose and rounding your back, tuck your chin under and arching your back, lift your chest, look forward. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under and arching your back and looking forward. So moving the spine. For me, when I move my spine in the morning, I really connect to my lines and layers and all the different parts of me as they wake up, as they unfold. Nice. So come to a neutral position. Stretch the right hand out further, and you can either have your right hand flat or you can bring it to the baby finger side of your hand and then drop your head down. Nice. Coming all the way back. And then reach the left hand either flat palm or onto the baby finger side of your hand and drop your head down. Nice. Coming back. Take your right hand and bring it out to the side. So you're trying to bring your right shoulder down towards the floor. You're looking down along the right arm and you're just really trying to draw down. Maybe the side of your face on the left is almost on the floor. Nice. And then take that right hand and reach it as far back, even like I crawl my hand a little bit back on the right and rest on my fingertips right back beside my right foot. Nice. Come all the way back. Both hands to the floor. Take the left hand out to the side and draw your shoulder down towards the floor. My right side of my face is floating just off the floor. Nice. Take that left hand, bring it back towards your left foot. Walk your fingers back a little bit more. Nice. And coming all the way back. Push back into your downward dog. And stretching through both legs, stretching through both arms. Rock a little bit forward and then rock back, bending your knees. Rock a little bit forward and then rock back, bending your knees. And again, rock forward and rock back. How is it to move this morning? How is it to connect as you rock forwards and backwards? Nice. Resting to your simple downward dog. So you're just stretching through both arms, stretching through both legs. And trying to draw the heels towards the floor, open through the backs of the knees. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor and come lie on your back. So as you lie on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and then just reach your arms straight out into a T and rock your knees from side to side. I was amazed at how different this pose is every day. you know, this initial rocking from side to side, it can, so many variables of sensation. You know, some days that has an intensity to it, some days that has great ease to it. Nice, all the way back to center. Take your left hand and bring it across to the front of the right shoulder and slide down your right arm with your left hand. So I'm twisting the torso, my feet stay flat on the floor. And come back, reach both arms wide. And again, take your left hand, glide it down the right arm. And come back. Both arms wide. Last time on this side. Reach the left hand down the right arm and just reach a little bit further, pushing both feet, the left foot a little bit extra into the floor, and then come all the way back. Both arms wide. Nice. Take the right hand, slide it down your arm, reaching, come back. Both arms wide. Right hand slides down, and both arms wide. Last time. Right hand slides down and reach a little bit further. Getting a sense of that reach, that push into the right foot as you reach into the right hand. Nice. And come all the way back. Nice. Squeeze both knees up onto your chest. Hug them in. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Heels rise, toes are open. Nice. Bend both knees down onto your chest. Hug them in. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Toes are open, heels are rising. Nice. Bend both knees. Squeeze your knees up onto your chest. And then stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Nice. So bend your knees so your knees are directly over your hips and your calves are parallel to the floor more or less. Or they're like a tabletop. Bring your hands to the fronts of your knees and push your hands into your knees and your knees into your hands. And then slowly draw your knees as close towards you as you can, but you're pushing them with your hands. So they're pushing against the resistance of your hands. And then push your knees away from you, but your knees are pushing into your hands as you do that. So let your knees travel towards you. And then let your knees travel away. There should be a certain intensity to this movement. Let your knees travel towards you. And then your knees travel away. So all the time I'm pushing with my knees and I'm pushing with my hands. Nice. Come to neutral. So your two knees are over your hips. And then keep the right hand really pushing firmly. Stretch the left leg long and the left arm long. Keep them bent as much as you need to, or stretch them long as much as you can. Bend your knees. Connect the left side. Reach the right side long, reaching long. And coming all the way back. There may be some trembling happening. Don't worry. Right side connects, left side lengthens. Coming all the way back. Left side connects, right side lengthens. Coming all the way back. One more time each side. Connect the right side, stretch into the left side. Coming back. Connect the left side, stretch into the right side. Nice. And coming back. Cool. Squeeze your knees up onto your chest and just rock from side to side. And then push your elbows into the floor and roll. And just get a sense of the rolling out through your hips, the really widening into the lower back, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. So bring your soles of your feet together and your knees apart. And start with your hands on your belly so your feet are doing the movement or your legs are doing the movement. So try and draw the baby toe sides of your feet towards each other and your knees are wide. Nice. And then take your hands and cross your wrists. So my wrists are crossed and I'm going to reach with my right hand to my left shin and my left hand to my right shin. And then bend your elbows and pull your feet a little bit closer towards you. Wiggle your toes, breathe down into your belly. Really settling into it. Just feel the length of the back of your body. Feel the weight of your body on the floor. A sense of you in this moment. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor beside you. Bring your knees together. And then really push your elbows down firmly and draw your knees a little bit over towards the right, or as far as they go naturally. For me, I don't have much of a range in this particular movement. So if you feel very comfortable with your knees lower, then do. Or just find your zone, your range, and then draw your knees over towards the left. And just feel that. How is this in your body? And we should all look really different. We should all look different from side to side, over towards the right. So you're not straining, you're not forcing your spine, you're finding the strength of your spine. For me here, I feel, oh, my spine is strong and I feel well. Whereas if I go further, there's like a strain in my spine that I really don't want to cultivate. And then last time, over towards the left. Nice. Last movement on the floor lying down is just roll your knees in a big circle. And just rolling them out, and getting a sense of just the weight of the sacrum on the floor, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. And then roll all the way over and come up into a seated position with your legs long in front of you. Nice. So start by just bringing the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. And your feet, they're not close. So there's a close one, which is where your feet are very close to your pubic bone. It's not that. And it's not very, very far. It's kind of a middle distance. So your feet are maybe the same distance, a little bit further than your knees forward in front of you. So I have a sense of space in front of me. And then you're going to lean back into your hands. Nice. And the soles of your feet are touching. Your knees are wide. So we're going to rock ourselves from side to side here slowly. So bring your left knee over towards your right knee and just squeeze your knees down towards the floor. Listening to your shoulders, listening to your spine. Nice. Come back to center with both knees wide, and then draw the right knee over towards the left. And you're squeezing both knees down towards the floor, and you're squeezing them together. Lengthen the spine, widen the shoulders, feel like your neck is long. Both soles of your feet together, and then both knees to the right. So your bum is starting to walk forward as you do this. So if you feel like your shoulders are starting to struggle because the angle is changing, then just walk your hands closer to your bum. And then drop your knees over towards the left. And back to center. So we're going to bring that to the next level. So either if you found that was strong enough, then stay where you are. Otherwise, you're going to have the soles of your feet together. You're going to have your hands in the air. And then draw the left knee. So if you have anything going on in your lower back, be careful with this because there's a moment of such deep work, okay? So draw your left knee over towards the right side and then sit up tall. So there's this moment where I reach a little bit more into my right hand because I'm really lengthening the right side of my body and my knees are trying to come together. You can have your hands behind you still. And then bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, and then drop the right knee over towards the left. And you're stretching or lengthening or working the left side of your body more as you do this. There's a big squeeze in the right, a length in the left. And then back to center. Both knees to the right. And back to center. And then both knees to the left. Nice. And back to center. Super. Stretch both legs long out in front of you. Lean back again. So my legs are straight. My arms have leaned back. And then bend your right knee and try and bring your right knee to your right shoulder. What does that mean to you? Right knee, right shoulder. And then cross your right leg over the top of your left leg so your two ankles are close. And then sweep your arms forward and round your back down so that you're drawing your forehead down towards your knees. And my shins have crossed over each other. Nice. Sweep back, bring your hands to the floor, draw the right knee up towards your shoulder, and then step the right foot to the outside of the left leg, the left knee. And then sweep your arms forward, reach your hands down towards that left foot, And your chest will be resting on the right thigh. Really reach, rounding. Nice. Sweep your arms back and draw the right knee up towards your right shoulder. And then try and bring your foot up as high as you can up towards your thigh. So how would you get your foot towards your thigh? And then just take that right hand and sweep it over all the way till it comes to the left-hand side. And then imagine that you can bring your nose to the floor. Nice. Rising up. Both hands behind you. Stretch both legs long. And draw the left knee up towards your left shoulder. And then cross your ankles and sweep your arms forward. Reach your hands towards your feet. Draw your forehead down towards your knees. Nice. Sweeping back, hands to the floor. Draw your left shoulder up towards left knee up towards your left shoulder. And then bring your left foot to the outside of the right knee. Sweep your hands forward towards your right foot. Forehead is drawing down towards that left knee. Nice. Come all the way back. Left shoulder, left knee. No? Yes, left shoulder, left knee. It's true. And then try and get as high as you can up your thigh. Sweep that left hand all the way over towards the right. And then try and bring your nose to the floor. Nice. Coming all the way up. Both legs long. Nice. Lean back into your hands. Draw the right knee up towards you. Squeeze your knee up towards your shoulder. Bring your right foot to the outside of your knee. Sit up tall and reach both hands forward in front of you. And then reach both hands straight up towards the ceiling. Interlock your fingers and get really tall through your body. Nice. Bring both hands straight forward in front of you. And then draw the right elbow back like a bow and arrow. Bring your fingers to the floor and draw the left arm to the outside or the top of that right knee. And just find your length, really lengthening through your spine, widening through your shoulders, breathing down into your belly. Nice. Change. Bring both hands behind you. Draw that right knee up. Stretch it out. Draw the left knee up towards your shoulder. Squeeze it in. And then bring your left foot to the outside of your right knee. Reach your hands forward. Interlock your fingers. Sitting up tall. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling, lengthening long. Nice. Bring your hands down until they're straight forward in front of you. And then draw the left elbow back like a bow and arrow. And bring your right arm to the outside of your left knee. And twist deeply towards the left. Just finding your length. And breathing into your belly. Nice. And come all the way back to center. Stretch both legs long. Nice. Last pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. Your feet are, again, maybe a foot out from your pubic bone. Sit up tall, lengthen. And then drop your head down in the direction of your toes. Rising up. Lift your right bum off the floor. Lowering down. And lift your left bum off the floor. And lowering down, drop your head down in the direction of the floor. Nice. Rising up. Stretch your legs long. Come into your child's pose. So come all the way down. As always, I love my knees wide in the morning. That sense of the knees wider, gives space for the belly, elbows together. And just walk your elbows as far out as feels comfortable for you. Oh, the dawn has arrived. So beautiful. So reach your arms long and bend your elbows, or just find a place where you really meet the deep of your lower back and the length of your spine. your hips, your buttocks. And just feel the softness, the settling, the depth. Nice. Super, guys. And so slowly rising up. Just finding your way to move. And then in your own time, wandering off into your day. How wonderful, guys. I will see you all tomorrow for day 26. Very excited by just this wonderful community. So thanks, guys. Have a nice day.